Hey, welcome back. If you're watching this video, this is the fourth installment in a series of 11 attractive attributes that we're talking about based on the book Real World Seduction from Swing Cat. It's a book released in the early 2000s. You can go check it out. It's free, so you don't have to worry about paying for it unless you want to support the author, which you can because it's amazing, amazing stuff. I covered in 3 previous videos, the first 3. Now we're on number 4. And number 4 is having very high standards for the women in your life. You might ask, why should you have high standards for the women that are in your life? Reasonable question. The answer is simply that guys who are the best with women, advanced, elite, have a nice list of things that they're looking for, that they want, that gel and vibe with them and their lifestyle, and things that do not. And they're looking for the things they want while actively seeking to avoid the things they don't want. It's just like people who, the phrase, the saying, people who ask vague questions get vague answers. People who want vague, murky, fuzzy, hazy things get exactly that. If you're a person who says, I want to make more money or I want to make a lot of money, okay, great. Define that. How do you want to make the money? When do you want to make the money by? What are the parameters? Because the parameters allow you to reach what you want. They allow you to reach your destination. A lot of guys in the beginner, and less so, but still in the intermediate phase, are just racking up experience with women, dating, romantic, sexual experience, just to rack it up, right? Just to have something to bank on. It's like, well, I did this, I've seen this, I've been through this. Once you hit a certain point, which is intermediate, you want to change that. You do not want to rack up experience for the sake of experience. Why? Because you should have already done a good amount of what you want to see and experience, but also to get the girls you really, really, really want, you need a list. You need to know, I like this, I don't like this, this works for me, that doesn't work for me. You have to have these things because if you can't define it, you can't find it. Plain, simple, period. That's just the way it goes. So you want to have a list of positive qualities that she must have, right? I always tell students, clients, write out 10 must-haves that she must have, and write out 10 negative qualities that you're looking to avoid. You do not want them. If she has them, they're deal breakers, right? It doesn't bode well for her chances with you. Maybe you're asking yourself, isn't her just being beautiful enough? The answer is no. It shouldn't be enough. It should never be enough. Obviously, again, we go back to the point, beginners and intermediates rack up experience. Intermediates they lean a little heavier on the beauty side, right? Beginners just rack up experience with whatever girl comes their way. Intermediates like attractive girls, right? The girls they see as attractive. But beauty by itself is not enough of a standard. It's definitely not enough of a standard when you start going through experiences like this girl has a weird habit, this girl likes music that you hate, that just in the normal course of dating, whether it's short-term, long-term relationships, you see, I really don't want to go through that again. This girl was a gym rat and a health nut. I like that because that vibes with me, right? We can take care of ourselves together. this girl didn't take care of herself and she was just kind of slovenly and there was nothing there, right? Or whatever the example may be. In the course of having experience, you learn, I don't want to go back to that. Just, right? It happens to us all. Or I really like that about that person, about that girl. So now I'm going to look for that in the future. I'm going to have that on the list. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to roll it over to the future. So you want to write your lists. 10 qualities, I say, 10 positive qualities that are must-haves, 10 negative qualities that are deal breakers. She has them. Either you're finding out if she is willing to drop them, or you're saying, nice to meet you, right? It was cool talking, but nice to meet you. This is crucial for your development. A lot of guys get stuck at the intermediate level for the reason of they just do not develop higher standards besides a girl's looks. And that limits the type of girls they can actually get. So I would say your homework, write down a list. 10 qualities positive, 10 qualities negative. You're not going to use all of them in your interactions, but it's good to have it in the back pocket. All you really need is about 3 or 4 as you go through the interaction, and you can pepper them throughout. It's not like you have to throw them rapid fire up front, You don't have to do all that, right? Just you have them in your mind, your mental back pocket, and you use them here and there. You throw one out, right? You throw another one out. You throw another one out, and another one. We'll discuss how best to go about qualifying in a different video at a different time. But this is the beginning of it, right? Knowing what you're looking for, what you really want in women that really brings you to the edge of bliss and joy, and what you absolutely never want to experience again. So a caveat about this is that you'll have to experience some bad things in terms of dating and women and these sexual experiences in order to know what you do like. It is a trial and error is part of it. It's one of the components to this. So you will have to go through bad dates and bad sex and bad hookups and all this other stuff, right? Bad choices in order to get to the good ones, because that's how you learn, right? You don't just come up with it off the top of your head. It's validated by what you experience. So that will probably need to happen at some point. But do not despair. It's a part of the process, the learning process, and it will make you better. A lot of guys do despair about going through the dating process and this girl wasn't right and that girl wasn't right and that girl, right? They expect to, they want to just find a girl that works for them in an instant, immediately, in a snap. But you lose out on the development that comes when you go on bad dates, you have bad sex, you have bad stories, right? You need those things. Those things bolster and fortify you. They reinforce and allow you to find what you do want and what you do want to be looking for. A lot of guys never find what they want in terms of women because they don't know, right? So at least if you're going on bad dates and you're having bad experiences, you know, I can avoid that. I can get away from that, right? I don't want to deal with a girl who has a smoking habit, for example, right? She smokes cigarettes a lot. Nah. Never again. Last girl stunk up my car and my apartment. I thought it was cool in the beginning. I thought it was okay, but no way in hell. Right? You learn through that. So you do have to go through your bad experiences to get to the good ones, and they'll influence your lists. So write yourself lists, 10 positive, 10 negative, hold yourself to them, and I'll see you on the next attribute.